Welcome back to the Supreme Hustle Experience. Hi, I'm Terrence, and today I want to talk about the tools, the essential tools that I'm going to be using as of now to build my YouTube or my content empire. And the reason why I say the tools that I'm using right now, because there's plenty more tools that I'm going to have to use to really build up this a particular channel or build up any type of content. But this is the beginning stages of this journey, and I don't want to overwhelm myself with too much information and too many things or too many tools that I need to use, although I'm already versed in a lot of different tools, so it won't be such a stretch for me to use them. It's just I want to encourage you as well to start your journey and starting your YouTube channel. So I just want to break down a few tools that I am using right now to help me create this content. Today, again, is December 2nd, 2024. I'm strategically putting these videos out every day with certain type of information because I'm building upon layer upon layer. So the first tool that I'm using that I'll talk about is Google Docs. It's the free tool. It's if you have a Gmail account. If you don't have a Gmail account, get a Gmail account. But you can use a Word document because this is what Google Docs is. It's just a free version of Word. And the cool thing that I like about Google Docs is because there's a feature that you can use called voice to text. And you want to get the app for your phone. If you're going to do it on your phone, you got to get the Doc app on your phone because you can't do it in the Gmail on your Gmail in your Gmail app. You have to actually have the Doc app. But now if you're on a desktop, you can just do it inside the browser. But it has the voice to text that I like because when I hit the microphone, I can walk around and talk about what's on my mind, and it's going to transpose it onto the Google Doc, and it's going to be stored in my Gmail account, whatever Gmail account I'm logged into, which is my primary Gmail account anyway. So I'll talk my ideas and my thoughts inside of the Google Docs. Now, the reason why I do that because it helps me to stay organized. That is the key to building anything is organization, having a good workflow. And over time, I've learned how to use Google Docs to my advantage to keep things organized because I don't know if you're anything like me, but I have multiple email accounts. And as a matter of fact, so many I forget which ones I have. And that's because, that's that ADHD. I'm constantly getting distracted and I'm creating this one and creating that. But Google is about to shut that down. If you don't use your Gmail account in 2 years, they're cutting you off. So my thing is I'm trying to streamline everything down to just a few Gmail accounts that I use often. And using Google Docs helped me to keep everything in order and learning how to use its tabs because it has a lot of different features in Google Docs. Again, it is free. I highly recommend that you use it. Now, once I get my ideas, the next tool that I use is ChatGPT 4.0. Now, that's a paid version. You can use the free version for something like this, but there's a lot of different tools you can use that's free with ChatGPT that a lot of people don't really discuss or talk about. I will talk about it if you decide we want to connect in the Discord channel if you want to do that. But eventually, I'll make tutorials discussing how to use the different tools. But right now, I'm building this channel up step by step. And what I do is I can take that information and put it into ChatGPT. But understand something. You have to know how to give it prompts. You got to give ChatGPT prompts to get back the information that you want. So for instance, for this particular YouTube channel that I'm creating titles for, because like I said, I'm working on my titles and I'm working on my thumbnails, getting them to the point to where it makes people want to click and make it interesting, make it engaging for people. And then I'm able to create the content to go with that title and that thumbnail. But one of the things that I do is with ChatGPT with the actual prompts, you got to have a context, you got to have a tone tone. These are the type of things you want to give ChatGPT. So I use ChatGPT to create my title, help me with the titles for my YouTube channel. And I give it the prompt that's going to give me back the best information. I make sure I add information in, make it keywords, make it engaging, put it in the tone of a professional, and that giving me back a title. I take that title and then I use what I call vidIQ. vidIQ is a tool, automation tool that I'm using. I just started using it 2 days ago, and I've gone through and I looked at a lot of the information and documentation, and I decided to go with vidIQ to help me automate things on my channel and make sure I'm optimizing everything correctly. Because remember, I am a one-person shop, and you may be a one-person shop. I don't have a team yet. Eventually I will get a team, but right now it's just me. And so I take that information from ChatGPT and put it over to vidIQ, and I allow vidIQ to give me a good title. It actually gives me a description which you could take and you could go ahead and rewrite it and make sure it fits your brand that you're using for your YouTube channel, and then take that information, put it inside of a Google Doc, and you can have a default description already set up. All you do is copy and paste it. You can actually create a default description inside of the YouTube studio, and that's something that you want to get familiar with because you want to automate as much as you possibly can. Another tool that I like using and that I pay for is called the Creative Cloud, Adobe Creative Cloud. You can use Canva. Canva is a little bit cheaper. It's almost like half the price of the cloud. But the problem is for me for Canva is it's half the price and I only get that one app. With the Creative Cloud, I have access to multiple apps, Photoshop, Lightroom, Illustrator, InDesign, so many different apps I have access to that I'm familiar with those tools as well. And so what I do is I use Photoshop to create my thumbnails, and I get the dimensions. I know what the dimensions are, and I'm able to create my thumbnails, and I have all my images already saved, all my fonts that I want to use ready to go, and I have a template for it. And so I take whatever the title is, create the thumbnail, and now I'm ready to go ahead and create the content. And then I create this content around that title, making sure that I'm delivering what I'm promising you. So it's not clickbaity just to get you to click it, and then you start watching. And I'm not even talking about anything that my title said I was going to be talking about. And so with that being said, I use Premiere as well. That's a part of the Adobe suite. Now, it's so many different things that I can do with editing, but I'm taking it one step at a time because it can get very overwhelming. So I want to build it step by step. It doesn't make any sense for me to build out this all this great content, all broken down, edited, and there's no one looking at it. I spent hours and hours trying to produce this particular piece of content, and nobody watches it yet. So what I'm trying to do and what I'm doing is I want to build the audience as I go. And as I continue to grow, as I continue to move forward, I'm going to be creating or getting data that I can look at, the analytics to let me know, okay, this is where you need to improve. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to incorporate now. And that's why I was saying that I'm not focused on getting monetized. I'm focused on improving step by step. And I encourage you to do the same way, because one of the things you don't want to do is do something out of desperation because, oh, I need money. You're going to burn yourself out if that's your focus, and it's really not helpful because you put all that effort into it and then you give up on it because you don't reach the goals that you set for yourself. Maybe they're realistic, maybe they're not. So again, I have a Discord channel if you want to connect with me on Discord, and we're just going to keep building this thing. I'm just going to keep pumping out videos, but I want to make sure that it's good content. So again, if you made it to the end of this video, go ahead and like it, share it, comment, and let's help build a community and join the Discord. So that's it for right now. See you in the next video.